Today's sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the New York Giants. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Two things to watch. First, his strength in being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Throwing Jones. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Giants 7, Saints nothing. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Fields on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Fields now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And no one happier to see that than the Giants fans themselves. Saquon Barkley was used a lot his rookie year, 91 catches, which was a record for NFL rookies. That fell off to 52 in 2019. And then, of course, the injury in Week 2 at Chicago last year prevented him from reaching those heights.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
2nd and 6.
Now Jones. He'll get this to the rookie from Florida. That's Kadarius Toney. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line.
First down, New York.
Back to throw. Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Pete Werner in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. He gets it left side to Johnson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of the times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And we always say, and I absolutely believe it, Evan Ingram is a wide receiver in a tight end's frame. 63 catches last year, en route to his first Pro Bowl nomination.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it first. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. It's Barkley on the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Gano's kick is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of...
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap, Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Looking to throw. Jones. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Fields throw complete there to Thomas. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, here's Fields. That's Samuel, caught left side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Samuel, 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Giants' 46-yard line.
Hey, check, Mike, 47. 47. Target. 47 is the mic, boys, 47. Check.
To throw is Fields. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
That's good for a Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On second down, here's the option. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Here's Fields. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here we go on fourth down, Fields. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 26.
On first down, Fields. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. Now Jones throwing on first down. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Jones, a final shot before break. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this one is incomplete. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach. Thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Fields. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Catch made by Slayton. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Jones now on 1st down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Jones. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Saints will take over here at their own 12-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Fields. Buying time to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Jones throw here taken in by Ingram. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And 4 yards to go.
Throwing Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. Touchdown. Evan Ingram. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Jones throwing for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Saints 7. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And the Saints not only missing Drew Brees from last year, they also lost their top tight end, Jared Cook, to the Chargers. So tight end, it's a position in flux, but that's a nice grab there to pick up the first down.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On first down, it's Fields. Flushed out right. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Fields. Flush to his right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Fields throwing again. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, Saints! Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz good on the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Saints 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones to Barkley on the check down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Jones. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught, but he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. So a definite surprise there. They tried a fake punt, but this time it's going to blow up in their face, CD.
Yeah, it certainly has. And look, I understand what they're trying to do. They're trailing right now, probably trying to generate some momentum. But that felt like one of those go-for-broke type of a plays in a situation where I don't know that they needed to do that. They still have opportunities, and in this case, they took a chance, and it backfired.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Saints.
Fields on first down. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they'll get this down to the 10. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Fields. Steps away to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. To the air again, Fields. He's got it. Touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have taken the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. at the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It got his man complete. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Jones pass.
Here we go.
Complete to number 14. It's a gain of 3. First down, New York.
Now Jones throwing on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be caught by Toney. Touchdown, Giants! Kadarius Toney with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Saints first down.
On first down, Fields. And the catch made by Johnson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Javon Johnson. It's a gain of 9.
Throwing again on second down. Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To throw is Fields. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is going to have a Saints first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, Fields. And he's got his target, Harris. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. This is complete to Michael Thomas. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
To throw again on 2nd down, Fields. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play there on the catch and run.
They keep looking his way, and he certainly keeps delivering. That puts him just shy of 200 yards receiving now for the game. And I've got a feeling they'll keep calling his number until the end. Got to wonder, if you're on defense and you know he's getting the ball, can't you make an adjustment?
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the fourth quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too, because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Jones. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Quan Alexander in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are right back in this football game. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Jones. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Jones. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't caught? And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Quan Alexander in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey,